Headlines, it's Madonna. Our team in Cannes, Brenda Imanis, and The Guardian's Derek Malcolm have this exclusive report on the first night of Madonna's new movie, Truth or Dare.
It's the 5th night of the Cannes Film Festival, and the 5th night is Madonna night. Ask anyone what the big story is here, and it's Madonna. Ask any journalist who they want the gossip on, it's Madonna. Well, is it a big story or just a big hype? Last night, Cannes got the chance to decide when her movie Truth or Dare, In Bed With Madonna, was shown in front of an invited audience, who in turn were watched by a large, if uninvited, crowd. Truth or Dare sets out to be the ultimate rock documentary. On stage or off, the claim is you'll see Madonna as she really is. For the film, Cannes is a major international launch.
It's the biggest platform, if you like, in the world for actually showing off your product. And bringing a star into town to help you launch that product means that even more attention is garnered. Your party will be the party that distributors want to go to and the press want to go to. It's the beginning of a very long marketing trail that leads right up in the end to the, the posters and the interviews on television when the film is launched in a particular country.
Since Madonna arrived on Saturday, she's been all but hidden from view, which has served to further excite the world's press. The only exception before the screening was for her publicity party, but even there she put in only a brief appearance.
One way of guaranteeing that your party becomes the most talked about is being very careful not to invite a lot of people, and then everybody wants to ticket, and at the last minute you suddenly release these invitations that previously had been completely unavailable, and you're guaranteed a swarm.
In the movie world, Madonna is certainly not the first star who wanted to be alone.
Even decades ago, they always used to get Bardot and Sophie Loren, Rita Hayworth. They got the leading glamorous lady of the day. So it's always been about high art, high camp, low life.
Madonna's appearance on the Croisette, I think, will be the biggest since perhaps Brigitte Bardot back in '69, which is now like famous. She was such a big star back then, and a glamour queen and a sex queen, and Madonna being such a crossover artist. It's unfair to say she's not a movie star. She has starred in movies, but she's obviously known as a music star. And her crossover potential and the fact that she is like a megastar in a world where stars are very common is what makes her unusual.
Well, this is fun to me. Well, I mean, all I do is hang out with everybody in the show. After a while, it gets boring.
Who do you want to meet next?
Who do I want to meet next?
Who would really blow you away?
I think I met everybody.
So much for all the hype. Hidden under all this, there is actually a film. Well, is it any good?
It's a decent film. It's well made, and it's got a lot of stuff in it which you don't normally see in concert films. You always have a little bit of backstage stuff, but this has a great deal. And what comes over is that she is a most extraordinary lady, because she does all the sorts of things which most of these people never do.
Gee, Lord, it seems like every time I'm standing in this circle before the show, I'm asking you for something extra special. Well, I'm here again, and they say ask and you shall receive. So I'm begging you to give me a voice to sing with this evening.
She seems really quite a religious girl, because she prays before each concert. And yet at the same time, I think most people who are religious in America will probably object very strongly to some of the other things that she does in the film. It seems to me that she really is a phenomenon, because she's not the most beautiful woman in the world, she's not the most talented woman in the world, but she really does go for it. And I think her basic appeal, from the film at any rate, is that she's a sort of ordinary person who's become a superstar.
When they come into your dressing room, when they come wherever you are, they feel crazy. Now, do they talk about it?
No, they accept it.
Well, why don't they talk about it?
Because.
Well, you want to think about that, don't you?
No, I don't. Let's get back to my
Do you want to talk at all off camera? You have nothing to say. She doesn't want to live off camera, much less talk. There's nothing to say off camera. Why would you say something if it's off camera?
So it's an interesting film, and not one to be sloughed off as being ridiculous in any way, although it is controversial. So I was happy to see it, and I think it's one of the better concert films I've seen.
So that's enough Madonna to be getting on with. More stars tomorrow.
As Brenda said, we'll be back in Cannes tomorrow. Now,